I might as well just, tell you
Yeah,
while we're
yeah,
on the
yeah,
road.
yeah,
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 like, yeah.
yeah.
So, yeah, I did know, Jasper fancied me.
Mm-hmm,
Until maybe yesterday I was trying to put pieces together.
mm-hmm.
Yeah, because, yeah, uh, like he introduced me to his family
Mm-hmm.
yesterday.
Yesterday again?
Yeah, yeah, like we just kind of went down there, just say hi.
Mm-hmm.
And I don't know, just, yeah. So that
Okay.
happened. I was like, okay, it's probably nothing much, right? Because we're good friends. And then, what else? Oh, yeah, yeah. So then, like, I was trying to, yeah, something happened. And Jasper kind of gave me some flowers
Oh. Okay.
and asked him what they meant, you know? Because I
Okay.
had an idea what they
How
meant,
about
and more like, he gave me like flowers of, adoration or something. Yeah, something like
adoration?
that.
Okay.
He
Yeah.
gave me the flowers, right?
Mm-hmm.
And I was like, yeah, you know what this means, right? And he was like, maybe, like, what does it really mean? And they kind of like, I guess, looked it up or something. He was like, oh, he was like, oh, well, shy. So I gave the flowers back. I'm like, okay, you just, you give this to someone when you like, you know, you fancy them or whatnot, right? And then he gave them back.
Mm.
hmm
How do you feel about it?
I don't know, because I didn't know until like yesterday,
Okay.
like, you know, and I gave him, some flowers of encouragement because I don't know.
Mm-hmm. You want him to feel encouraged?
Yeah, and any
Keep.
choice he makes.
Okay. Okay.
And
Okay.
like, I'm not, I'm not really good at explaining my feelings. So I thought maybe the flowers would do a good job.
Yeah.
hmm Also, I told him like, like he already knows I'm like pretty bad person when it comes to this type of things. Like the whole April Fool's joke, me sweet talking everyone, but nah,
Mm-hmm.
my commitment issues.
Mm-hmm.
So I kind of just gave him this, I guess a warning label.
Mm-hmm.
And
So
he
what
said
did
he
you?
already knew.
He said he already knew.
Yeah,
Mm-hmm. Were you surprised by that?
a little bit. Because like if most people knew, then they would have ran the other way.
Um.
But I don't think he
Yeah.
actually knows. You know what I mean?
Um. So what do you think's next?
Honestly, I don't know. Like I recognize it. I kind of put people through hell.
Mm.
Kind of give them little tests here and there,
Right.
make them confused. Hot and
Yeah.
cold, then hot again.
Yeah.
Kind of, you know, put them through hell to actually see if they enjoy my company.
Yeah.
It's just a bad habit. I'm not ready to like commit or anything. I'm not ready to.
And I don't think he's either
Yeah.
necessarily.
But the thing is, I just don't want to hurt him. Like,
Yeah.
I have a habit of doing that all the time, you know?
Mm-hmm.
Like, all the time. And I just don't
Yeah.
want. He's a nice guy. He's a
Yeah.
nice guy. It's just, I
Yeah.
don't want to, burn him.
Mm-hmm. I I don't want that to happen either. It would suck. I f- I recognize and I realize that whatever happens between you two, it's none of my business really. But there's still parts of me that feels very protective. And I mean, I would say the same about you to a certain
Mm-hmm.
extent, but I don't think, like, if Jasper would be capable of hurting you the way I think you would be able to hurt him, it would be different. But I don't think he is necessarily. He's a bit of a different breed. I mean, I could be
Uh-huh.
wrong, and things change and people evolve, right? But I don't know. And I just want to say that straight up because that will kind of cloud my judgment in certain things, in certain situations. Um, but at the same time, this is something for you two to kind of figure out. What I would always say is the best course of action, and especially with him, being honest about what it is that you two have and what it isn't. Exploring things at your own pace and whatever, like, you don't have to know right away what you want, right? Or what you want to do. I don't think you necessarily can if it was that big of a surprise to you, right? You have a lot to
Mm-hmm.
figure out.
Thanks, Saini.
But whatever you do, I hope it is what makes you happy. And in this particular case, I also hope it's not something that will shatter Jasper.